Welcome to the internship program. I am Shubham Gupta from NextGen AI Frameworks Private Limited. I have 14 years of work experience in the fields of artificial intelligence, software development, and robotics. In this video, I will show you how you can do load testing for your APIs and improve your APIs for better response. So what I want to show you is one technique that you can use to improve the API or performance of your code. So I will show you this technique. This is load testing in real world. Okay, so first thing what I want to tell you is about these basics of Postman. I already told in previous session how you can click on new HTTP request and specify the request you want to give, and why do you want these REST APIs. I told you how you can integrate multiple systems together. This is how ChatGPT and all the other services integrate their systems so that users can use. First, I will take some code that I built in previous session. Flask basic code. Okay, let's take this simple one only. So this is test.py for now, and what I will do is paste the code for basic Flask here, then write python test.py, and this will start a web server like this. And how to access it? It is giving me endpoint like this. I will copy it, paste it here, and it is working. Hello Flask. So this was the simplest REST API that you can create to integrate multiple systems together. So what I want to show you is how you can manage the workflow. This is just one API, but in real world, if you create a system, you will need at least 15 to 20 APIs. You will need at least 15 to 20 APIs. So let's see what will happen if I add more APIs. So this is second API, this is first. Now it will start the second one. So what I will do is click on this plus, and then the second one API is the endpoint is get underscore data. So what I will do is just copy it here, get underscore data, send. So this is JSON response, and see both APIs are from one single project. If you hit the root endpoint, then you will see hello Flask, but if you hit this get data, you will get this JSON response. How? Because it is using JSONify to send the JSON response. Easy. So this is these are two routes. Just mention the route name, the function, and it will automatically bind it with this route, and this is how you can access it using Postman. What I will show you is how to manage the workflow. So what you can do is create a new collection option. See plus create new collection, click on it, blank collection. It is asking for new collection name. I will give this spam ml model, spam underscore ml. So what this spam underscore ml is, you can consider it as a folder where you can put multiple things. So let's see the first thing, get underscore data. When I click on save Control S, I am pressing Control S on keyboard, it will ask where to save it. Then I will use spam underscore ml folder and click on save. So my request is now available here. Now let's see second one, save. I am inside spam underscore ml collection, save. So I have both these available here. Now I will show you the benefit for this. So let's see, if I close the project, Visual Studio everything, then start it next time. So I can just click here and it will open the request and I can hit it. So you can share these collection with anyone using the share option available here like this. So you can share it with anyone. Another option is this code. This will give you curl, also the code for programming language like for Python. It will give you code to integrate this API and get the output. So this code option is available here. Curl option is available here. What curl is, you can run this directly, I think, from CMD, or you can also send this to anyone and they can import it using Postman. Okay. Yes, it is working. So curl will work in terminal also. So this is how you can get the output in terminal also from the API, best way. Okay, so this is the Postman collection and these are the different APIs, get APIs. So there can be 15, 20 or 50, 100 APIs for a system, and this is how you can manage. You can even create new folder. So if I add folder here and I can rename it, for example, login. So all the APIs related to login, I can keep them here. You can just drag and drop also if you want. So this is how you can manage the workflow. One thing, very important thing I want to tell you is these options available here. Whenever you send the request, make sure you include the headers. So for example, if you want to hit Google, Amazon, etc., they will block the request. So what they will require is these custom headers to be sent with the request. Just remember these headers. Why? Because you can implement the security also. So not everyone, you don't want anyone to just hit this API and get your data. So what you can do is implement the security mechanism also using headers. I will not go too much detail into too much detail here. Just remember this status code. If it is 200, then only the request is okay, otherwise not. And I have given codes in the previous session also. In simple words, what I can say is, if the status code is 200, then what do you want to do? Do you want user to be logged in? Or if it is 401 or 400 status code, then what do you want the user to do? Do you want to show incorrect password or unauthorized access? So it is you can read these codes and decide accordingly what you want to send as output, because not every time you want to just hit the API like this. You want to sometimes stop the access for the user. If 1 lakh user are coming and hitting this API, see the real world scenario, what is happening is 1 lakh user will come and then hit this API. So will your system go down or not? This is what I want to check now. What I can do is click on these 3 dots here in the collection, then generate test, run collection. It is asking for which API do you want to run. Okay, so I will just, for easy accessibility, I will select this get underscore data, and here we have option for functional or performance. Let's see. Okay, so choose the performance tab here, performance tab, fixed load, or say, okay, so let's first see fixed load. So suppose 200, okay, it allows only 100 virtual users. So 100 virtual users are coming on our uh, or using our system for now. Let's see what will happen. I will click on run test. Let's reduce the test duration to, I think, 1 minute. Okay, so for 1 minute we will see what will happen to our system if 100 virtual users will hit our system. Click on run. It will also show the error rate. If your API is failing, it will also show the error rate. So see, requests per second is 10 requests per second. So 10 users are hitting our API. It is simulating the real world scenario. So total request sent is 435. Total 500 or 600 times it has hit this API. We cannot do this manually, right? So we need these kind of tools to check. Request per second, and they are increasing. Average response time is this 126 millisecond. So you have to reduce this average response time. This is so if you open Google, it will give result in milliseconds. So this is what users want, the response, fastest response available. So this is the fastest response available for our API. Let's see these metrics. Total requests, so 2124, these were the total requests. Request per second is this, average response time is this, and this is the chart. This is the chart, and you can see this minimum milliseconds. So in some requests it took only 5 milliseconds, and maximum time took is this. So this, you have to look for this maximum time. So 2283 millisecond was the maximum time. You can you have to modify your code so that you can reduce this maximum time. You have to change your code or optimize your code so that you will get this in a fast manner. Let's see, let's check this out with this our spam detection project. Let's see the real world case. So we have already created this system. I created the API in the previous session. So Python API.py, I am running this. Let's see how our email detection performs. So this was the request, and I will just put it here. So I will close everything so that you can easily understand what I am doing. So new HTTP, paste it here, hit it, and I am getting the response. Okay, and it will show you the response is 50 millisecond. Now let us do the load testing, but before doing it, save this, and I will write here email spam detection. So now I have this available here. So what I can do is now go to this collection, 3 dots, run collection, select the email spam detection that I created, go to performance. Now let's check the second option, ramp up. What this will do is it will steadily increase the load. So this is the real scenario. For example, in first minute you are getting 20 users, and due to some sale in your website, 1000 users come, and then again the 3 or 4 user will remain on your website. So this is what ramp up is all about. So let's run this ramp up. So it will what it will do is sometimes less users, sometimes more users for 1 minute. But this time what we are doing is we are checking this on our production email spam detection project. So let's see. This is ramp up. Let's see how our model performs. So it is hitting. See, we can see the output here, and error rate should be minimized. If error you are getting error rate, then you have to fix some things in your project. So look at this: total request sent, request per second, average response time. So our system is giving the minimum response, so fastest response in 7 millisecond, and maximum it is taking is 5032 millisecond. See, so this is how you read this, and you can improve your algorithm that I told you in this session. Also there were 5 algorithms available. You can switch the algorithms and check out if the time reduces, max time reduces, and the stability. So we don't have error rate right now because I have already tested the code many times. So if you have error rate also, what error rate means is your API is crashing, your code is crashing. This is what error rate is all about. So because we are not getting any error in the code, this is why we are not getting error rate here. But if your code contains error, then you will definitely get these error. So you have to minimize this error rate and reduce the average. So this average response time is 146 millisecond, which is okay. Average response time, you have to look for average response time. So this is okay, not bad. It should not go in seconds, it should be in milliseconds, so that your APIs can perform faster and your systems can perform faster. This is how you load test your APIs using Postman. I will see you in next video. Have a nice day.